Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Dynamic Coder. Okay, as today you can see on the screen that we're going to solve the topology of extended access list. As last time what we have solved about the standard access list. So today let's start with extended and I'll tell you some differences between both of the access list as from ranges till the protocols. Okay, so as you can see that on the screen that the standard access list have ranges of 1 to 99 and 1300 to 1999, as extended is 100 to 199 and 2000 to 2699. Okay, this is how it does with the ranges. The another thing I want to tell you about is that like while you configure the standard access list, it should be closer to the destination and extended access list must be closer to the source. Okay, the third point is that while you are configuring the access list, so you should have to do one thing is that like let's type on the screen so for the better understanding. Okay, access list, for example, if it is standard access list, we'll tell directly deny 192.168.10.10, which is our source, and our destination is 192.168.20.10. This is how we configure our standard access list. As if there is some difference in configuring the extended access list as access list 101, and we have to deny. Okay, deny, like we have to signify that which type of protocol we are denying. So as I have shared on the screen that under TCP there are certain protocols and under UDP there are certain protocols. So for example, I want to uh, if I want to disallow, if I want not to allow FTP traffic, so I'll type here is deny TCP host. If for example we have 3.10 not to communicate with 101, so we'll type TCP host 192.168.3.10. okay, from host 192.168.1.101. okay, and we have to use equal sign. Okay, and we have to write here FTP. Okay, so this is how this works. Okay, there are much difference between both the access lists, so as you can find it more easy and clarifying like when I started solving it. So let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. For example, if this is my HTTP server and this is my source and this is my destination, so I want that 3.10 can't be able to communicate with 101. Okay, the server, this subnet. Okay, so there is also that I have already discussed you about, like when you are configuring standard access list, it should be closer to the destination, and if you are configuring extended access list, it should be closer to the source. So for example, from this source, this is my nearby router, so I click on it. Okay, and I have already configured default routing, so each ones are communicating with each other. Enable configure terminal access list 101 deny TCP host 192.168.3.10 from or to host 192.168.1.101. okay, EQ HTTP. Okay, so you can able to see on the screen that it is showing some of the problem that I do not have to write HTTP here, it is www. Okay, this is the protocol, this is how it's done, and you should have to now find the interface, that on which interface you want to use it. So from this is my inner interface, so I want to place this firewall here. Okay, so I'll go to interface gigabit 0/0/0 IP access group 101 in. Okay, This is how it plays. And while configuring access list, there is also a explicit statement that you should have to follow it. Like if you are not by default under access list, everything is denial mode, so you should have to use one of the permit mode as access list 101 permit any you are permitting any host from any subnet. Okay, permit question mark, you should have to use it as permit TCP any. Okay, so you should have to use one protocol here that I am allowing everything of TCP here. Okay, and this is how it works. So if you want to check your access list, then show access, show access lists. Okay, so you can see on the screen that 10 and 20 we are permitting, we are denying, and we are permitting. So let's check here that if from this, if I'm paying 192.168.1.101, sorry, you can see that the destination is unreachable. Okay, paying 192.168.1.100. Okay, so let's, the another fact in it is that you should have to go to this desktop, cross this, and click on web browser. If you write 192.168.1.101, you can see on the screen that the request is timeout. If you will type 192.168.1.100, you can able to see that you can able to use that 100 as a www or http as a protocol number 80. So this is how it works. Okay, and here I have written the TCP under which we have the HTTP here. Okay, this is how under TCP. So let's take another example. Okay, so for example, if this is your host 2.10 that cannot be able to communicate with entire network of 192.168.1.0 network, entire network to be blocked. Okay, so while configuring this is my closer to the source. I click on it, enable configure terminal, access list 103, deny TCP host 192.168.2.10, and from host to host 192.168.1.0.0.0.255. This is my entire network, and I am using subnet wildcard mask rather than using the subnet mask. As while configuring the access list, you should have to use the wildcard mask. Okay, then equal to FTP, that I am not allowing FTP. Okay, so here I did a mistake that while configuring the entire network, you shouldn't have to use the host. Okay, so this is the problem. You should have to erase it. that is how it works. Okay, now use the interface as interface gigabit 0/0/0 IP access group 102.103 in. We are using it on the inner interface. Exit, and we should also have to use access list 103 permit TCP any. Okay, exit. We are permitting. If you want to see that how it is configured, so you can check it using show IP access list. You can able to see that. Okay, this is by default a wrong, and you're permitting any, so you should have, you can also delete it using, if you want to delete a particular line, it is particularly the same. Okay, so this is okay. Okay, so let's check 2.10 ping 192.168.1.101. You can see that the destination is unreachable. Okay, if you want to ping 100, also you can able to see that the destination is unreachable. Okay, so this is how access list works, and you can able to use, there are many differences you should have to consider while configuring the standard and extended access list. Okay, and thanks for watching. Thank you so much.